Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. This is, this is like part 8, part 16, 15? No, that can't be right. 15. This is part 15. Alright. That's not too bad. Part 15, we're pretty much close to halfway, although that's a little askew, because there's the main story up from when they, like, released the game or something like that. Yeah, I think so. And we could stop at that point, but that's not really the end of A Realm Reborn. Then they added a bunch more quests to sort of bridge the gap between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward. And I think when you beat the final one of those quests, you get, like, credits or something like that. So that's really what we're going for. So we're not quite halfway. I expect this probably to be, like, 35 parts or something like that. But that's okay. That's okay. We're all having fun. I went ahead and watched the cutscene that I skipped in that dungeon. I understand now why they forced me to skip it. It's like 2 minutes long. I understand. They've probably done that dungeon 3 billion times. They just want to move on. And it wasn't like filled with lore. The guy introduced himself as La Habrea of the Ascians. And they want to, like, destroy the world or bring darkness to the world. They serve the one true God. The only thing standing in their way is the Echo, this power that I seem to have. I don't know why, but I'm linked to the crystal, and they want the crystal destroyed. So that was pretty much it. You can look it up if you want. I'm afraid there's no rest for the weary, Mangg. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Mangg. Alright, sounds good. Ul'dah, go, go, go. Alright, so we're heading to... we're heading to... Oh, right over here, okay. The Masked Man. Ah, you're come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Keykurn. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow is always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Alright, so at Highbridge, I don't have that, but I do have Camp Drybone, so let's go, go, go. Speeding around on this chocobo. So I did try to buy the cat, of course. But Square Enix, their website just didn't like me and they wouldn't let me check out. I got some error over and over. I don't know, as some people said it was because of a VPN, but I wasn't even running my VPN, so I don't know. They don't want my money, then fuck them. But I wanted that cat, you know. It could have been a win-win for both of us, Square Enix. But you ruined it. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? Pay me. When the Order of Nalthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh-endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I own to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Thal, take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you would want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. Well, I'll just do that, buddy. I've heard of the Masked Devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanaland too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Nice view here, very nice. On the trail of a masked man. I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is. I gotta push you off this bridge. He's fucking suspicious. No, you... Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been given Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Keycurn raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Keycurn raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Alright, well, thanks for the XP, I guess. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some keycurrent appeared soon after, and the group began talking in length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. What do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? I suppose, unless it gets me killed, then fuck you. Yeah, I look sharp, man, I gotta say. You like this look. It's not a, I mean, maybe I would look cooler if I was like a paladin. But I think this hairstyle suits the scholar look, the summoner look well. Moldering coal. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Okay. Now we go back. Brilliant. I guess I can pause that one. Alright. Back so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? Yep. This scroll. It bears a prayer to Ralger the Destroyer. Oh, that's my god. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralger is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. Seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? On to Little Alamigo. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Alamigo over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, this settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, adapt to life in Ulda. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. While you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Okay, I mean, I worship Ralger, so... And I've apparently already been there. Oh, that was the summoner quest. Yeah, I stopped there. Well, that's nice and quick, eh? Why, yes, Hihibara is my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I am grateful to you for delivering this message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man. I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Well, I'll kick his fucking teeth in. How about that? Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. I'm Mangg. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the $1,500. Dumbass. Well met, adventurer. I'm Gasilbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men, and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of... Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man wherein I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, it might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for a Malja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thanalan tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Fucking masked man. This masked man. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. What if I shove this down your fucking throat? Well, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain. Hiding among the refugees like as not. Me compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Great. That's helpful. That's real helpful, man. You there! Are you an Amalja? No? Then carry on. If I shove this down your fucking throat. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet Thanalan. I'm going to enjoy this. But, a masked man. Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 fulms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Well, great. That was even less helpful. Shoo, don't bother me. If the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. Oh, yeah, you got it. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry? A suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. You might be right. Dude, I'm just teleport. It's $100. I'm a lazy bastard. Ah, you're back. So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Alright, give me the money. So, you're determined to press on with your investigation, and I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Ulda, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundobald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Right. Well, that would be Minfilia. So let's bounce out of here. I mean, look, I think most people agree that A Realm Reborn has, like, the weakest quest line. I think. Maybe there, I'm sure there's some arguments on that, but that seems to be the consensus. So, but it, you can't skip it just to get to, like, the crazy epic stuff. So, we're basically, putting in an investment of time with all these nonsense fetch quests that aren't that exciting, so that we can fully appreciate and understand the crazy epicness later. Because I didn't really see anyone recommend skipping A Realm Reborn. Welcome back, Mangg. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Alright, well that's good. That's good. How about this money? Your Alamegan comrade is named Haribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort toward that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Haribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. But why the fuck would he be in the storage area? Just jerking his ding-dong in the corner. Everyone knows about it, but, we don't like to shame him. Oh, the storage room is kind of populated. It isn't Mangg, the Scion's rising star. Is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo? That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she's a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Alright, let us get to get. Get to get. You want me to introduce you to the resistance? Ha! Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Oh, punch you in the mouth. Harbert sent you. That worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I realized Harbert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Meffred, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Alright. Hi, I'm Meffred, proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it. I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Well, you know, I can heal. I can cast healing magic. One of Meffred's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help. Truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all. But that'd mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the hamlet's resident hearer. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. The resident hearer? You wish to aid the Alamegans. You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Alright, well, tell the guys dude's gonna die. Although I have healing magic. That's how it is to be then? The bloody hearer might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. Cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Yeah, just pay me. Hey, level 34! Led my men to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. Okay, but I can cast Isuna that purges poison from the body magically. It's pretty cool. It doesn't require almost any effort on my part, and I can cast it as many times as I want. But sure, I'll go kill 4 antelopes. Alright. Let's get some more activity here. Let's do a little AoE, shall we? I know I have Bane, but Bane is not as powerful as just doing it yourself. Okay, get this in here. This isn't an AoE. No, that's not an AoE. I don't have much AoE. Hope you're happy, man. Hope you're happy. Funny, they gave me 77 experience each, compared to the 1,300 each in a dungeon. I can't get over it, man. I can't get over it. It's crazy. Oh, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralgar, there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaron, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund here. Godspeed. God damn, why don't I lick your butthole? Okay, so yeah, he's not. I have to. Okay, so I just have to hoof it. Alright, fuck. Yep. Ah, Mangg, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You've got something to show me? Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound, years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill. Huh, so it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. Still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. That's true. Alright, let's save this guy's life, as I always do. It's well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? Brother. Gods bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. I know. That's what I do. Adventurer, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Ah, finally. It's about time he came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Blast it. Would that I'd known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong, he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds, alone. That fool. That great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. I'm on it. It's this way. I know it. I know it in my heart. There he is. Sure enough. Whoa, watch out! A goblin! A fucking goblin? Are you serious? You even know who I am, man? Bada bing, bada boom. Galleon! Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. What do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, goddamn it. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again. Together, or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish we didn't find you. Can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I'll see you back at Quarry Mill. Alright, I won't teleport. It's pretty close. Pretty close. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. That's true. A glamour prism and some money. I'm highly recommended. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend of my people. Ask me of me anything, and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo, that's all. Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Alright. Bada-ba, 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 bada-ba. Getting something other than the wind-up airship would probably be good, too. That's definitely the mark of a noob. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. How about this, shithead? You spoke with Mefred. It has been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefred sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mefred is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. I thought so. Okay. This is an upgrade. It's an up. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, it's an upgrade. The bear and the youngins cares. Ah, what the fuck, dude? What is happening with Final Fantasy 14? So many people are playing the game now. They're watching my LP and they're like, oh shit, I gotta get in on this Final Fantasy. See, Ralger the Destroyer. He's my guardian. I feel like that should have skipped a few quests. If I just said, hey, dude, I'm all about Ralger. And they're like, oh, shit. All right, come on. I'll help you out. Now, that would be cool. Although then it would be like, every guide would just be like, pick Ralger. You know, you skip a few quests that are nonsense. It would be OP. Alright. Now that that's done. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Alamigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, They may well feel obliged to talk. Okay. But I could just say that. They wouldn't know. A masked man. No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Okay, did I mention the guy? Gundabald sent you. Listen, I told him it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you don't know anything about this. Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. What? I feel like you were confessing something. What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say I have, but I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for them. Great. That sounds a little ominous. There's a bunch been skulking about right suspicious, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and there's trouble, mark me words. Wow, we learned jack shit about everything, and oh my god. Every time we go around asking all people about stuff, it's always useless. People are useless. Everyone in this world is useless except for me. So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Sure. Hey, adventurer. You done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundabald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Wow, this sounds like an assassination attempt if I've ever heard of one. Let me out. Wow, those are pretty big things. Not a threat to me, of course, but big. This is a pretty remote location, man. What are you planning? Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you? Or someone else? Coral got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get him! Oh, who could have possibly foreseen this? And we'll do a little of that. We'll do a little of this. Oh. And do a little of this and a little of this. Yep. Done. What you gotta say about that, fool? Yeah, You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire. With it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Well, should probably tell old Gundabald about this. And we'll just do a little teleportation. I don't know, I assumed it's faster. Maybe not. Attacked by Willard and his cronies. That they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so that's a cowl. So that takes up my hat and my body. I don't think that it's cause no, I mean that no, it just no, it's not worth it. No. Take the money and run. Big trouble in Little Alamigo. Nice. Willard mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundabald, Bertlina. Gods preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout, and the whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong. I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Willard, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. I mean, they jumped this girl and gang raped her, so I don't know. It doesn't seem good. We're soldiers of the resistance, goddammit. Every waking moment ought to be spent trying to liberate our people. But everywhere I look, I see nothing but layabouts. I don't think he's the one I'm supposed to talk to. I'm supposed to find clues? Okay, there's clues around. Most of them are in the other area. Alright, here we go now. We got a hunting knife. It's very incriminating, very good. There's a person here. What those animals did to Bertliana is unforgivable, and to think they looked down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Willard to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Yes, that's good, that's good. I like hearing that. Got any other little incriminating clues I can find? Someone I should be talking to? Doesn't seem to be anything going on here. It's not that big of a room. Usually you can spot something a mile away. Okay, try talking to somebody. Nope. Maybe tailbot. No, no, no. Okay, what the fuck? And this isn't even the last one. I'm missing two of them. I don't know if... I don't think there's like an underground, above ground. This seems to be it. It's this one room. There's just nothing here. Wish it were brighter. Nothing out there. What the fuck? Yep. There's... No, it's not this guy. There's nothing else to click on, man. Is this a bug, maybe? I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. Only one way to find out. Let's see here. Nope. Nope. Okay, good. What? Fresh corpse. Youth. What? Okay. Talk to Wilrid, the riled lass, and the riled youth. Go up the dirt. Oh, there is an upstairs. There's an Oh, no, there is an upstairs. Thank you, random commenter. This plan succeeds. We'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabald's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? Well, let's see what old Wilrid's got to say. O mighty Rollicker, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Look, they're all running around with wind-up airships. It's the mark of a noob, I'm telling you. Gone. The whole lot of them. Then it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it they mean to do? Well, look at this and this. What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Zanrak. Wait, you said Wilrid spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded, all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They are headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. God. Alright, well, let me pop out of here. Just riding my chocobo. Just riding my chocobo. I went through their camp to get here. Yes, I will level sync, but to 31. To 31, mind you. So we're still good. We can do cool stuff. Wilred, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We were... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Rhalgr, to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanrak and make off the lizards meant cash, but they caught us, and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. With your souls! I regret our young one's transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Do a little of that, and do a little of that, and do a little of that. You know, we just mess around a little bit, and do a little of that. Ooh, the damage. Oh, the damage. It's delightful. Everything just dying. Oh my god, it's too much damage. Just do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And, you know, you just kill everything, and Bob's your uncle, and it's all good. Maybe we'll do a little swift cast and do a little of that. I mean, what could stop me? What could possibly stop me? I mean, yeah, I should probably kill the other little guys, but I'm just beating this big dude like a drum. It's great. Oh shit, get the cyclone in there. There you go. Oh, he's going down. Boom, he's done. We do a little of this and a little of this and ba. I want to see those DPS meters. Battle Drakes. When did those come in? Easy, man. Just easy stuff. Summoner. I don't really feel like a summoner at this point. I still feel like an arcanist, but we'll get there. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn much from a man like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are... Is he wearing oven mitts? Who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about... That masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Rhalgr. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Mangg will wish to hear it as well. I mean, I'd take the Cliff Notes version. Because, of course, you don't take me with you. Hey, we've got over 1,000 health now. That's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. You never get more MP. It's always just 10,000. I guess it's a system that works. I suppose they can sort of balance things around that. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Rolger, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. Or whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't, I promise. Thank you for saving me. And sorry I tried to kill you. Yeah, great. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Great. Back to square one. Sure. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Back to Minfilia. Up. Just about done here for this video. My voice is getting pretty scratchy. There's so many gravelly voiced characters I do. Welcome back, Mangg. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill in Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Ascians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Alrighty. So, yep. We have 5 more quests. No, 6 more quests before we do another dungeon. So, depending on the size of them, it's possible we'll do the dungeon next time, but otherwise pretty soon. And then like 9 quests before another dungeon. So that's certainly a video there. But, you know, we keep plugging along. I think we're making good progress. I mean, we're doing this about as fast as you can with all the teleports, the chocobos. You know, things die quickly. The only way you do this faster is if you skip dialogue, but we're not doing that. So it's a fun experience, gotta say. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.